Dun, 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 dun.
In terms of a pitch, that first trailer presented A.M.I very well. I was quite impressed with it, actually. As I said, it's basically the horror version of JEXI, where somebody's in a relationship with their phone, or at least in a very, we'll say, with a very tight bond. But it's not as comedic as it was in JEXI, and JEXI looked hilarious. This looked horrifying, which is what it's supposed to do. It's basically, again, as I said, the horror version of JEXI, with an AI that could potentially lead you down a very murderous rampage. As I said, the synopsis on IMDb. It's really creepy, okay? And I thought that they delivered that very well in the first trailer. It did look like it was going to get a bit violent for my personal liking, but we'll see. I said I would watch this next trailer to see, more of a scope of it and see if there's, any more that I could point out in its defense. Because, again, I really like the concept. Let's take a look at this new trailer, which basically I'm going to call it Trailer 2. The channel I saw it from calls it Channel 9. Or not Channel 9, sorry, Trailer 9. There must have been a lot of trailers then. But let's take a look and see. As always, you're going to watch this first. If there's anything new, we'll be sure to note it out. And we'll talk about it more, make it denser since I was watching the video together. Okay, here we go. Okay, I've never heard of that company.
I'm sexy.
You're sexy.
Okay, who is that?
It's like Siri, but you can customize it.
That's weird.
It's not weird.
No, it's weird.
It's not weird.
I agree with her.
We're gonna
It is
do
weird. I'd be throwing my phone away at that point.
How are your headaches?
I hate AI,
The
so...
medication is helping.
Hello, I am Amy.
How have you been feeling lately?
Hello, I am Amy.
I feel
Hello, I am Amy.
angry.
Hello, I am Amy.
Wow, you sound just like her.
Like who?
My mother.
Mother? Is that what you would like to call me?
Yeah, I completely agree.
Are we still on for tonight?
I wish there was a way we could delete AI off our phones.
He doesn't deserve you.
So literally it's like the AI is spying through a camera.
Do it.
See, I told you it looks like it's getting a bit violent, but again, the concept is
No, he's
just
gonna hurt you again.
absolutely
I'm a little worried
enticing.
about Cassie. Where's Sarah? Need to get you some
See, they call it a slasher, or more than.
You need to kill her.
Who said that? My mother.
Don't listen to your phone.
See, somebody likes The Shining. But we'll take that.
Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird. I love you, Mom. I love you too.
She must be under a lot of grief to believe that the AI, or that her mom is speaking through her phone. Which I did notice they were hinting at that, because you see so many shots and they tend to linger of her mom's grave, or the gravesite. So if she's, I mean, again, whenever you lose a parent or you lose a loved one like that, I mean, it seems like an insurmountable amount of grief. And then over a while, you're able to process that and navigate through it, because, everything dies at some point, as sad as it is. But for her, it definitely seems like it's significant enough that she's looking for some sense of relief, that she's willing to believe immediately, or be that gullible, that her phone would actually be her mom. It's almost as bad as there was a TV show. Oh, it was Friends. Was it Phoebe that felt like her cat was her mom or something? I don't know. Oh, but maybe that's something that we do as human beings, that we project, our idealistic life into something and say like, oh, it sounds like you. And then we start, maybe over time, especially if you give that object so much power, we start to actually believe that, because, in the midst of our grief, we don't acknowledge, reality. Maybe. I don't know. We want to be able to escape from that, because, nobody wants to go through adversity. But to really believe that your phone is talking to you, I think takes a certain amount of crazy. It's an AI. Okay, maybe this AI might be that convincing. Okay? I think if half the things it's saying are any consolation in terms of the wording and the way it's presenting its ideas and feedback, yeah, it sounds like maybe something more nefarious is going on. So, again, I love the concept of this. I don't as much care for the slasher aspect. I didn't notice that the first time around, if that was pointed out in the first trailer when I looked at it. I'm not into slasher films. And since it's more of just a slasher, I mean, maybe like it's a slasher with depth. It's still a slasher. I don't care. I'm not a gore person, and it looks like it's going to get violent in parts. But again, if I just leave it at this, I'll be waiting to see what from some content reviews when they start to come out, whatever people think. And then, in terms of, what content can I expect watching this film? Is it going to get too violent? We'll see. And again, I'll make my judgment there. But as far as the trailer is concerned, besides the violent hintings of that going on, the idea is excellent. I love the pitch. I love horror JEXI. I think it's a great idea. And I certainly like certain elements to this that are going to make it shape out, hopefully, to have the effect that I'm hoping that more people like me get off of the AI. We don't need it. And again, how many all you sci-fi films fans, right? You've seen all these movies over time with artificial intelligence. You've seen it go crazy. When are you going to believe it? Actually, this could happen in the real world. It's not just some fictional story. I don't believe that. Okay? I don't. I'm not changing my mind on that at all. But as I was saying, what do you guys think of A.M.I? Let me know your thoughts down below. Don't forget all the good stuff like if you're in that bell. I don't know if there will be another trailer, considering I'm still trying to catch up with a lot of older coverage. I might be covering this a bit later than it was originally allotted for. I'm really behind on the curve, but if there is something else, I'll happily mention it here. Maybe if there's a sequel film, I'll mention it here, as well as give me an update maybe where I stand in terms of seeing that content review, or whatever film we get to watch together next, because I'll be doing that plenty on this channel. I will see you guys at whatever point we get to watch the trailer together next for the first time. But until then, thanks for watching this video. I love you guys. Remember yourselves, your fellow man. God bless, and peace.